Wanted to give you a 30,000 foot view of our story here at EstesGroup, kind of how we came together, where we are today, a little bit of information about how we got here, and where we're headed. So the EstesGroup was founded almost 20 years ago. A group of guys came together to help businesses solve some problems in their ERP systems. We were primarily ERP consultants and focused our efforts around helping folks kind of get the most out of the various ERP systems that they had in use, solving hard problems so folks could get back to the business at hand. Over time, as we developed relationships with customers, they shared with us more and more that they had needs beyond just their ERP, that they needed help with all things technology. And as a result of those conversations, we formed the Managed IT Services division of the EstesGroup to help not just with ERP-focused things, but with all the ways that businesses use technology, and again, helping them solve the hard problems so they could focus on their business. As we moved down that road and as things changed about technology, more and more of our customers asked us to help them find a way to move beyond traditional infrastructure and point their businesses towards the cloud to help them kind of gain some of the efficiencies that come from hosting their applications, and to give them some of the advantages as far as security and sharing of resources. So Estes Cloud was born. And as we went through the process of figuring out the best way to help our customers, we quickly realized that it probably wasn't something we wanted to try to do ourselves. We looked at all the options that were out there, everything from building it from scratch, which had some advantages but a bunch of disadvantages. We looked at kind of the big box providers, so the AWSs and the Azures and those kind of folks. And we found some limitations there, or some things that didn't necessarily agree with our normal approach. So we sought out a partner that we could leverage, that would give us the freedom to tailor this offering and to develop ways that we could meet our customer needs in the most efficient way and in the Estes way. What we came up with for Estes Cloud was something kind of unique in the marketplace, especially at that time. As we looked around the country, we kept hearing different things from different folks, and we knew that while cloud meant many different things to different people, it's kind of one of those words that definition is hard to clamp down on. What we've decided is we needed to find somebody who was in the data center business that would give us a place for our cloud to live and work with us, in such a way as to enable us to deliver a very high quality product. We found that in US Signal. Ironically, they were already located in the perfect spot. As we learned in our search, there are places in the country that are great for data centers and places that are not so great. And their location, kind of in the upper Midwest region, was absolutely ideal. They have, of course, low hurricane risk and tornado risk. The cooler climate is favorable for this kind of environment. And you may or may not be aware, but there has never been a hurricane in the Great Lakes region. Another thing that made them a great partner, they started out their life as an ISP. So they already owned miles and miles of their own fiber, not relying on anybody else, that they had built themselves to serve their customers. And as they grew and their business needs changed, they leveraged that fiber network to create a group of data centers that were interconnected, independent of other carriers, which gave them a real advantage in terms of backup and disaster recovery. They also already had relationships with national carriers that enabled them to get back to the backbone in a really efficient way. Another great thing about their location, this Great Lakes region actually straddles the national power grid. So you probably remember back in 2003 when you saw pictures on the news where that upper portion of the country was completely dark and the whole rest of the world was well lit. That geographical location is kind of the eastern half of the northern part of the national power grid, and through a kind of rough set of circumstances, they lost power. The U.S. Signal solution and all their data centers sit squarely right here. So if either of those sides should encounter a similar event, they're still going to be able to maintain power to their facilities. The cloud was just the beginning for us. Over time, our customers said, hey, that's great that we have a place to put these things, but we need your help, EstesGroup, when it comes to managing things in the cloud, to leveraging the cloud in the best way possible, and to gaining greater access to our applications and feeling more in control of the operations of that cloud. So as always, we responded by creating Estes Cloud Managed Hosting, or ECHO for short. And think of that as a front end to your data center, a mechanism that you can use to access your data and applications, an easy and convenient kind of tailored way to make it feel like you still have a data center just down the hall, when in reality the hall's far, far away. We worked with our friends at U.S. Signal to create an architecture based on current, best practices, as well as, top-tier technology to build out a network that we know you can count on 100%, and it is backed by 100% uptime SLA. We also built in some additional capabilities in a couple of different flavors of remote monitoring and management, which can give you not just access to your data and control over it, but peace of mind that everything is secure and safe in Estes Cloud. In addition to those offerings, there are a ton of things, and I won't read them to you, but a ton of capabilities that we've developed over time to help you run your business in the most efficient way. With all that, we still haven't strayed terribly far from our initial roots, from our upbringing, if you will. We're still very much involved in helping folks solve problems in the various ERP systems. In fact, we've grown our capabilities there dramatically, starting out way back in the beginning with Epicor. We became an Epicor service department or service partner about a year later. We have deep skills in Kinetic, of course, Profit 21, but Sage, SysPro, QuickBooks, and tons of others. So we're still embracing our roots while helping you, make the use of cloud and other technologies in a progressive way. Glad to take any questions that you have.